Hello everybody, I'm sitting here at Vidsummit 2019, going live from the Galaxy S10 Plus, here to take any questions and talk to you guys and explain to you what Vidsummit is it worth the money for you, where are you with your channel, how much should you spend, how much should you invest, and where do you want to go. This is going to just be sort of a live at the event video, so as people pop into the channel here, we'll get you into the chat, we'll do some talking, we'll discuss whether it's worth it. It is not a cheap event by any means at all, but there's definitely some pros and cons about the entire thing so far. This is just day one. We're at the after party. Well, the after party's that way, and I'll bring you guys through it shortly, but this is sort of the lobby of where things are, and then there's different conference rooms. Conference rooms. How do I see the chat on this thing, man? Time chat, live chat. There we go. Okay, I should be able to see the chat now if anyone does come into the room and wants to talk. Live chat, yeah, okay, good. I think everything's set up. We got 4 viewers at the moment. If you're watching this on the replay, feel free to skip around. This is the first night at Vidsummit 2019, the official night. We had sort of a pre-get-together yesterday. Hey, Northfield 4 Cinematography, how you doing? So, if anyone's ever been wondering about Vidsummit, I'm going to just briefly talk about it. I'm going to be doing a video further if Vidsummit is worth it. That's going to be sort of, I'm sort of pessimistic on that so far, but we'll see. There's definitely potential here. Ronnie Copel, my gosh, hello, Ronnie. How are you doing? I'll be in Austin, Texas on Friday night. Good to see you here, man. So let me quickly just sort of wander around, and I will show you guys a little bit about Vidsummit. Can I flip the camera? Yes, I can. Awesome. All right, so this is the lobby. Hopefully you guys can hear me. When you walk in, I'll take you sort of like to the lobby of the hotel and just do a quick little walkthrough and show you the basic layout. Everybody's done speaking for the night. It's a pretty nice hotel, so it should be for $150 a night. So you get the lobby of the hotel. The rooms are up this way. The party's over there. We'll go there shortly. They've got a registration here. Hey, I didn't know you were here. Alden, yeah, for sure, man. Look for me for sure. They've got this awesome backpack display here with this really killer slim one. This guy right here, this is the one. Like, I would use it in so many ways it's not intended for. These guys are making some great products, though. We got over here, they've been doing like live stuff all weekend. I'm not sure who's putting that together. I haven't gotten over here to check it out, but that's pretty cool. Hey, Chris, I see you there. All right. And then we've got a vidIQ booth here where they were doing channel audits. and I gotta say, I was really disappointed with the vidIQ guys there. The internet wasn't working, and they just sort of, I spent my time I could have gone to see other stuff, just hearing pretty much nothing that I haven't heard a million times over again. No real information. They didn't really look at the channel very deeply. I was a little surprised, a little shocked, because I've heard good things. I do use their program. Let me show you the main big ballroom auditorium. And this is it. This is where Peter and Casey and all the bigger names were. Got up and asked myself a question. I was standing right over there, trying to be right where that middle microphone is. Ronnie, you would have been proud. All right, so we're just walking around, just showing you guys a little bit how to run for dinner. Oh, where'd you go for dinner, man? I need to go get some dinner, and all I have around here is Subway or that bar with like chicken wings. All right, so, and this is more of the setup. So, they've got a guy here that's Daryl's selling a class. A couple of great guys sitting down at the desk. That's Dan and Daniel, and I think Robert or Roberto. I can't remember his name. Nice guys. Good stuff. Joby's got a setup with pods. You've got lights and things all set up here. Running? Where are you going? Where are you running from, Ronnie? Police after you? All right, so that's it. People just gather around talking, and that is really the big point of this is people going around meeting each other, talking, sharing their experiences, creating YouTube videos. Oh, good. Ronnie, I'm telling you, you really need to run a YouTube channel, dude. You would, you do well with it. Your ramblings, just call it the Ramblings of Ronnie. That would be great. I would watch that shit. So then we go through the lobby and work our way over across to where the after event is. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Working our way through it. She just won a purple mattress right there. That was pretty cool. Purple hair. With Chris. Which Chris? You might have seen me with somebody, but I'm trying to think which Chris. So this, I'm going to flip around and show you guys the place everyone's hanging out. Oh, Chris Rollins is not here. Oh, that's blurry. What's going on with my camera? Focus. Come on, focus. What is up with that? Now, Chris Rollins didn't make it. I did see Potato Jet. You saw me maybe with him. I posted there we go. So everyone's hanging out, getting some dinner, chilling. Never seen so many people that make YouTube videos in one room. This is the real catch, is all the people doing this. Everyone's getting dinner, and then after they eat dinner, I assume they're going to do the same as last night. Rollins isn't here. I did post a picture, a tweet to Rollins, but he's not here. And then they're going to probably have like another after event in here. This is where they had it last night. And then people go outside and do stuff. But yep, let me go somewhere you can hear me a little better, and I'll sit back down and shoot the shit with you guys. But if you've ever wondered what Vidsummit is, I don't know if you can hear me. So Vidsummit is an event for people who create YouTube content, and it's I don't know, you got to decide for yourself if it's worth the money, but depends on how much money you have burning a hole in your pocket, I guess, because pretty much 99% of what they teach you here, you can learn 100% for free online. Yeah, I know. People are going to say, no, that's not true. Well, I mean, it's different here in person, hearing it from people, the motivational stuff in real life, all that kind of stuff, but depending on your personality and who you are, you might not need that little extra kick of motivational stuff. You might already be a good motivational person, someone who can go out, tell stories, experience life, do things. And if so, that's going to be a lot of money for you to spend for nothing, really. Not that it's nothing, but is it really worth your money? Because I think it was like $700 plus the hotel's like $150 plus your plane flight. So it's easily $1,000 to come here and do this. Depending on where you're flying from, it could be a lot more than that. I'm at a point in my YouTube ramblings and thoughts that I was on a crossroads. My business is going so well. YouTube is going, okay. It's fun to make videos, and that is the catch. When you already have something you do for work, you don't want something that's supposed to be a fun outlet to work for yourself to become work. And that is the big thing that I'm taking from this. Let's go here. Here's a nice guy over here, Sean Cannell. I pronounced his name wrong. Let's see what his take on day one was.
That was a category where there was no.
So these are some guys here. Great guy right there. Nice down to earth dude. Definitely some people I've met. This guy here, met him a couple times today.
Awesome.
And just doing a little live thing, showing everybody some of the people. A lot of people here. Don't know that many people, but you got to get out there and meet people if you're going to do something like this, because it's a lot of money otherwise to sit here by yourself like I'm doing right now, talking to nobody except you guys. Anyone have any questions about it at all? Is anybody familiar with Vidsummit? I'll wait just a second, see what anyone says in the chat. We only got a few people watching, just if you're new here. We are at Vidsummit 2019. Just doing a quick walk around, showing you the basic floor of the event, talking about my thoughts on it so far. This is my first time here. Hey, L Stacker, what's up, man? This is definitely my first time at this YouTube creation thing. The only other YouTube thing I've ever done was Awesome Drone Spin Up last year. Oh, man, you're always on there, smashing the like button. One of the first on every video. Getting ready for the snowboard season. But that is a benefit. So there's a channel named Shondoris. Nice guy. I talked to him. He's one of the hosts here. I'm talking to him about possibly going to Utah and doing a little snowboarding collaboration. I think Friday I'm going to be trying to pick up a GoPro 8. So you're going to be expecting a lot of GoPro 8 versus the GoPro 7 versus the Osmo Action versus the GoPro 4, and maybe even throw in the Osmo Pocket for good fun. But that's going to be happening on the mountains because they're action cameras and they're meant to be filmed in action, not just in my backyard or on the street with a tripod thing holding like all four of them, running and shaking them like this. No, like you want to see what they really look like in use, for what they were made and their intended use was. That's action. And El Stacker just made a Halloween video. How fun. If time allows, when I get home from this trip next Tuesday night, I'm going to close the shop for a few more days, and I'm going to try very hard to sculpt myself a new Freddy prosthetic and do a little Freddy Krueger on the mountain action with love and all. Time will be my only limiter on that because I'm a busy guy. So who's still in the chat? I know L Stacker's in the chat. Ronnie, you still in there? I saw Chris in there. Let's see, North of 54 is pretty much the three things leading up to Vidsummit had me curious about it. I'm curious reviews about it during the end of it. Now, I am making another video that's going to be way more fleshed out. It's going to be really my final views on it. I've been filming some things here and there, but I want to sit down and Freddy Krueger eating pancakes, I remember that. And I want to sit down and talk about the event as a whole, if it's worth the money, depending on where you're at. I do think at this point, if you have money burning a hole in your pocket, it's very much worth the money because of the socialization, meeting new people, that kind of thing. If you're tight on money at this point, 90%, 99% of what they're talking about, all stuff you can search for online. I don't know why they market it as if it's secrets that they only tell you here, because so far, maybe there's one or two little things thrown in, but for the most part, it's all stuff that I've seen online. Again, it's really meeting new people, trying to connect with new people. That's what I see so far. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to make that because last year I did the zombie video on snowboarding down the mountain, the zombie snowboarding video. El Stacker, if you missed that one, just Google, or not Google, yeah, I guess you could Google search, zombie snowboarding, or snowboarding zombie. And the first 2 minutes of it are just like a cool sketch, sort of like what I just did with the drone tampon video. Chris, I think I'm going to do something similar to that for Spin Up this year. I might do a vlog, but I also want to just film a bunch of stuff and then sit down and talk about it in the video. I want to try to really focus more on a bunch of story-based stuff. And that doesn't necessarily mean like it's a story like I'm making up something like the drone tampon video. That was a lot of fun, by the way. If you haven't seen that, it's a little different. Drones don't normally deliver tampons, but in this case they did. However, I do want to really focus on, you made the punchline. That's awesome. That's the key, man. And the funny is, the analytics of YouTube show that most 50% of the people watch up to right before I get the drone back and open the note. So they're not getting to the punchline. 50% are, the other 50% are not. And I find that hilarious that they're missing it by like 3 seconds. Alright, so some of the videos I do are more story related, telling you personal things and how certain products and certain things work for me and how I make that work in my life. I want to do more of that because that to me is fun. Like, I'm also going to do a little series soon on how to actually do things with your cameras and drones included, because drones aren't cameras. Really, probably a lot of mini series on drones instead of super long videos. I might do like a super long video teaching stuff for beginners on how you can take your drone and go from here to doing stuff like here. Hey Rick, how you doing? And yes, El Stacker, just search snowboarding zombie, you'll find it for sure. I think it's the only one out there. It's hilarious. I'm surprised it didn't blow up more because it is pretty funny. I won the contest too, the Halloween contest. I'm not sure what else in this video quite yet I can tell you. I can tell you that Casey Neistat was here. Whether you like Casey or not, he put together a great speech. You know who really put together a damn good speech was Peter McKinnon. Peter McKinnon did a fabulous job on the speech, captivating the audience, telling a story, talking about little moments in his life, little things that made a point to him that then shared to the audience that we could resonate. It was a great speech, and hopefully I can do something even a fraction that good at Spin Up on Saturday. I haven't seen him yet. He said that he saw me, Rick, but I did not see him yet. I will probably try to meet up with him tomorrow. I didn't realize he was here, so I'll give him a shout probably later, and we'll meet up. Can you get a shout out? Who wants a shout out? Crazy Reactions? Well, hello, Crazy Reactions. And Rick, and we got Bob. Oh, come on, chat. Bob Casey, I appreciate it, Bob. I'm learning a lot by watching these other guys give these speeches. Some of the smaller rooms have speeches using PowerPoint a lot. The bigger guys, they didn't barely use any videos at all. I've been working with Keynote on the Apple, trying to learn that, and I've learned a few things that I'm going to modify my speech a little bit. I'll try to keep it what it is, but I'm going to stop trying to worry so much about reading what I wrote and just modify it so that I can focus and just make things up right on the spot based off of the Keynote stuff I put together. And I think that's going to go a lot smoother for me. It's going to let me be able to talk past that. And it's like, this is no big deal. Even though there's people all around me, I don't know why. This is not that big of a deal for me to talk to you guys and tell you what I know. Okay, let's see, what do we got here? Just reading the chat real quick. Hopefully I will be doing like I'm doing right now. It's a little nerve-wracking though, because it's different. Like when I was in a band and I went out on stage doing band stuff for years, well, you're in makeup, you're in outfits, you've got smoke machines, you've got lights, it's an event, it's a production, and you have a whole group of people you know behind you playing drums and stuff. And the first time at every show, the hardest part is getting out there and making that first note, because you never know. It's not like a guitar where you can put your finger on a note and go, yep, I'm hitting the right note. You never know what's going to come out for that very first half second if you're on a band and you're singing. It's crazy stuff. Being here and listening to everyone speak, I'll tell you one thing, getting a little off subject here about bands, is I'd say if there's one regret, one thing that I wish I was still doing, it was the band. And moving to where I moved, it ain't going to happen again. My bass player, who was in the chat earlier, Ronnie, he was a great bass player. He's moving far away from Houston, so that opportunity's out the window. We might do some stuff online. If so, I'll probably make a new channel. That is something that I want to talk about. I might have mentioned it earlier, so I don't want to say who, but a lot of these channels that try to teach you how to YouTube, they're like, this is what you need. Narrow down your niche. Do this. Make your thumbnails that way. Do this. And then you listen to like the people who've actually succeeded, and they didn't succeed by making a how-to do YouTube channel. They succeeded by making a them channel. Their story is completely different, 100% different. They don't preach make a small niche. They don't. I mean, it does not that that doesn't work. They don't preach that. They preach be yourself. Find something you're passionate about. Tell a story. Speak to the people. Speak to yourself. Something that I feel like I do. You might grow slower that way. You might get, if you get a couple that go viral, then you'll explode, because if they're all like that and those couple go viral, then people are watching for you, not necessarily because you're reviewing a sticker or a bottle of water or a drone or whatever you're reviewing. They're watching because they start to trust you and they trust your opinions on things. Well, I appreciate that, Chris. I feel that's what I try to do on my channel. I'm still learning to video edit. It's not like I've ever had a single class, so it's definitely something that it's been a long learning curve. If you look back at my earlier videos and how I talked, that's one of the things I'm going to show at Spin Up, actually. It's a couple of my first videos and how horrible, absolutely horrible they were. And not only the way I flew my drones, but the way I spoke to the camera. And then show some more sooner. Wait, I was sticking or not making contact on your keyboard, Chris. What kind of funny? Chris, I guess your keyboard's jacked up. No, those are not mine. You go right ahead. All right. Whew, I guess I could bring you guys to the after party later. I don't think it's started yet. Here's the thing. I don't know anybody in that room. They're all eating. I could either walk to Subway and grab a sandwich or mush my way into a table with a bunch of strangers that I don't know and be that weird guy that just sits down with strangers, or sit in there and eat by myself. It's one of those things. Like, it's weird because I feel like as much as I'm trying to meet new people, it's harder than it seems. Like, it seems like, I mean, there's groups of people here that are all grouped together, and they seem to know each other. I can't guarantee they do or don't, and there are definitely people I've met at the after party, but you don't know. I don't follow a lot of people on YouTube. I really don't. I know a lot of people in the drone community. I know a few snowboard people because I do that as well. But on the big picture, I don't follow a whole lot of channels. And there's a whole lot of people here with 500,000 subscribers, tons more than I have, millions of subscribers. I'm not even close. I'm maybe 270 away from 10,000. And 10,000 is a pretty big goal for me because I think it lets you do YouTube stories. Yeah, I'm definitely never been a groupie towards anything, music, actors, anything. So, I guess I just don't follow. No, I can't say that I'm an introvert. I like people, but I hate people at the same time. So that's a good question. I might have to do a little soul searching on that, man. I like doing the band stuff, being on stage, doing that. I like making these videos. I like a one-on-one, man. Like, if any of you guys were here talking to me and there's a group of chairs right here, I would shoot the shit with you all day long about whatever, life, drones, anything. But, man, this has gotten a little far away from Vidsummit now. I am very used to one-on-one. Groups, not used to it. It's not that I hate it. Haven't really done it. So that will be interesting to me. I'm complicated. Yeah, I am complicated, man. That's what Gina always says, that I'm a complicated asshole. I don't think I'm such an asshole, though. People leaving stickers around everywhere. But let's see, what else have they talked about this group? So a couple of the meetings I have gone to were a how to work with brands. One of those just told a story on what they did, but they didn't explain how they actually got the brands. They were already big and then approached brands, and poof, they made cool stuff like Hot Wheels cars and stuff. But when you're at 10,000 subscribers, brands don't come to you that often. Little tiny brands of cheap Chinese junk, they'll come to you. Every now and then you'll get a company that wants to work with you. Like, for a little while, DroneWorks worked with me and gave me a drone, and then they just didn't keep their end of the deal, so I stopped doing videos with them. But that's going to happen. New people come, new people go, old people show up again, and maybe you get something new and you get something old and it just doesn't work, and it does work, and it can be a confusing mess when you're at a lower subscriber rate. Because hell, the other day I had a makeup company, and I don't mean a zombie effects makeup, I mean like a make yourself pretty makeup company email me asking me to do a video on their makeup. It's like, huh? That doesn't fit with any of my content. Maybe if I was still a makeup channel, it might, like zombie makeup, but I am not. So that made no sense, and of course I turned that down. I've gotten all kinds of like cheap generic GoPro holders and stuff, and I tell them I'll do the video, and then they come out and they're cheap. So like, well, no, I'm not going to suggest to you guys, oh, this is a great product when it's cheap crap. Hell no. What is that on this? Well, that made it worse, didn't it? All right, let me clean my lens a little better here. Hopefully I didn't disconnect anything. All right, there we go. Hey, way better. Okay. Yes, it is, Bob, because I'm still up in the room tonight working on my speech for Spin Up. I've got 90% of it done with the keynotes, but after watching people here do speeches that obviously get paid big bucks for it, I'm going to modify my keynotes and sort of just wing it a little bit more so it feels a little bit more natural. I am going to be starting a second channel. It's going to be a little bit, and possibly a third channel. I know that's crazy, but I'm doing a channel for the tattoo studio, so it needs to be its own entity. People into drones, people into that stuff. When it's done, I will announce it on this channel and let you guys know. So if you want to follow it, sure. It's going to be sort of like people just coming in, telling their story, why I'm tattooing them, what the image means to them. And that should be a pretty easy one. I'm going to try to do that once a week. And then I'm also working on a music channel of just going out and filming time lapses of the lake, snow coming down, stuff like that. And I will use some stock footage, some stock music, but it will give me an opportunity to hopefully once a month create a new song, my own, all the way for you guys to sit there and listen to. And if that goes well, I'll make more and more of those. Some will be 5 minutes, some will be 10 minutes, some will be 2 hours. That's something I'm really interested in doing. I think that I've got so much drone footage and so much GoPro footage and so many time lapses and other things that why not put them together with some music and share them. So if someone wants to put some nice, mellow music on with some awesome, beautiful drone stuff, there it is. I'm sitting on 2 years of drone footage that I've used in a video here and there, and what am I going to do with it? Hey, Jonathan Buckhouse is in the room. All right. Yeah, so Jonathan, just for those who are new, just here, I am at Vidsummit 2019. I'll go ahead and do a little walk around again and show you the room. They've shut the ballroom. I can turn the camera around. And again, so they have in the lobby. Oh, come on. It always blurs. Okay. So, like I said, vidIQ is over here. They're doing channel audits. The guy that I got stuck with had no internet and actually was a complete waste of my time. And if vidIQ sees this, that's 100% true. Nice guy, but it was a complete waste of my time. Daryl, the guy who throws this, is using this area to sell his own course, which is a pretty common thing that you're going to see at most conferences. And of course, then they're going to sell you stuff over here. They're selling you thumbnail making if you don't want to make your own thumbnails. And over here, they've got a live broadcast, and they have events all set up, or a booth set up. This is Oliver. He came all the way from the UK, right there, right? He does a channel that is, a little English guy, and he does a channel showing you all around London. What's your channel name?
A British Brigsy, Briggsy.
Excellent. Thank you, Oliver. So I am meeting people, and that's pretty cool. And we'll go into the party room again here if you guys want to see it. I do need to eat, so I might have to end this live video soon. Oh, speaking of live videos, that's something I do want to bring into the channel. I'm not sure what night, but I do want to try and do 2 live videos a month, if not a week. I think it's going to have to be a month because the shop keeps me pretty busy, and it might have to be either Monday night because I'm off of work, or it could be during the day, but I'm going to be snowboarding on Mondays, so I can't really do it then. Or I'm going to be doing maybe a Thursday, Thursday Ken Harrod has a live show, so I don't want to do that. Maybe Fridays. What you guys tell me. Let me know in the comments below what night works for a live show. I really want to do that. I like talking to people. I like having guests in. And I was on Mel's over at 400 AB, above ground, AGL. That's what it is, yeah. 400 AGL. And I had a blast, man. He had me on as a guest the other night, and it was an absolute blast. Hey, Mike, how you doing? And the TNL. What's the TNL? I'm not sure what the TNL is. Is that Ken's show? So, yeah, I'm not going to try and back up to anybody else's stuff because my live show won't just be about drones. As much as I love the drones, I just can't do it, man. I'm telling you, all these guys are preaching. Do one thing, man. Look at your channel. Do only drones. Give everyone drone instructionals. Be very straight and blunt and to the point. And man, I love helping you guys out with drone stuff, but I couldn't do it all, man. If it was nothing but drones, I'd be bored. I'd blow my brains out. I'd quit YouTube in a heartbeat. I enjoy doing it, and I am going to do more of it very soon. But me and Jonathan, me and Buckhausen, we're talking. We've got some ideas for this channel. We're going to still teach you that stuff, still teach you about GoPros, still teach you how to do cinematic cool stuff with GoPros, drones, and all that. However, there's going to be a twist to it, and it's going to take a little time to mesh it together, but it's going to happen. Let's see. Anybody else got any other questions about Vidsummit? Let me see, what else? Peter McKinnon actually is a better speaker live than he is in his videos. All right. No, can't do Thursday Night Live. Definitely think experimenting would be good. Part of me wants to try and do it during the day, like before I open up, like at noon or something on one day at noon, like a lunch break kind of thing. You know, people come hang out, have a beer, because that's going to be, I think, part of the show is going to be like, I think I'm going to call it Beers and Bullshit, and have guests and that kind of thing. I just got to learn OBS, spend some more money on lights and a few other things. So it's going to be a little bit before it's set up properly. And in the meantime, we can do stuff like this. Now, I know I'm losing people coming in, coming out. A lunch stream is what I'm thinking. I think that could work. It just can't necessarily be set in stone on what day, because what if we got great snow the night before and I gotta go snowboarding that day and I missed that time slot? I don't want to do that. I want to set up a time slot, maybe right at 1 o'clock, because then it could be done by the time I open the shop. 1, which would be, I think, noon in California, and 2 or 3 in Florida. So that's not really that lunchtime. It'd have to be like 12 my time, then it'd be in the middle. All right, so back to Vidsummit. Let me think. What else can I share with you guys about Vidsummit before I call this a night and go get some food? I've said it was expensive. I've said it's sort of a hit and miss if you should spend your money. I will be doing a video that will go over that more in depth. The cost, what it really costs to do it, what is the cost to benefit ratio. I think for my case, it's going to be a long-term thing. We'll see if any of these contacts I'm making sticks. Because if they don't, again, it's all stuff you can find online. Unless tomorrow, all of a sudden, they pull something out. And would I go again? Damn, that's a good question. If I have a lot of extra money, I'd go again. Right now, they are selling tickets discounted for next year. And unless something crazy happens tomorrow, I probably will not go next year at this point, because I don't have a lot of expendable money. I really didn't have the expendable money to do this. I just felt that I was on the fence on where I'm going with everything, and it might be beneficial. Is it? We'll see. You hear everybody else here that is all like, it's amazing, everything's great, I'm learning so much. Put a little time and effort in on the internet, Google it, you can find out everything. You don't have to fanboy out just because you hear around all these people and it's like, oh, it's so cool because everybody's... Martin Hagberg, aloha, Sweden, oh, that's awesome. Again, though, I'm not bashing it, okay? I am not bashing it. We're going straight to fucking Funtown. We're going straight to freaking Whataburger and In-N-Out. That's where we're going, man. When I pick you up off the airport, we're going to Best Buy, if I haven't already. I'm getting a GoPro 8, and I'll have all my camera equipment from here, and we're going to be doing some hamburger competitions. Bring a blindfold, because I forgot to bring a blindfold. If you can bring a blindfold, Ken, we are going to be doing a proper video. We have the proper hotel room, 2-bedroom with a big center area. We're going to set up some lights, and we are going to buy a few different Whataburger hamburgers, a few different In-N-Out hamburgers, blind taste test, and eat that shit. It's going to be amazing. So that's definitely something to stay tuned in the channel for if you're not already a subscriber. Click the little subscribe button, it's somewhere. Actually, it's not. And the bell icon so you don't miss the next thing. Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is such a crazy week because the snowboard mountains just opened. I'm here at Vidsummit. I'm flying from Vidsummit to Austin to go to Austin Drone Spin Up, where at least people know me a little bit there. Here I'm walking around, I'm a straight nobody. You know, they talk to you like they preach all this preach, man, about how you've got to not take no from anyone and do what you got to do. But then when you go up and shake their hands and try and talk to people, they blow you off because you're nobody. It's you have not everybody. Okay, there's been a couple of people that have been cool. Like I said, I'm hoping to meet up with Sean Doris, do some snowboarding content with some GoPro 7 or GoPro Max stuff. By the time I do it, I might go to Utah. He might come there. That's cool. Sean Kennel might come out and do a little snowboarding. So yep, that's cool too. Let's see who else I talked to about meeting up with. Janice is a snowboarding YouTuber. She's going to be moving to Copper, so we're going to be doing some snowboarding videos too. Of course, my buddy Jonathan Buckhouse and I have all kinds of fun stuff planned this winter. How much chocolate can a Manitou haul? I didn't put the chocolate part in the video because I had to save something for a part 2. I'm Maverick. Okay, Ronnie, you're crazy, man. I didn't know you were still in the room. Yeah, no, I'm definitely somebody. They just don't know it yet. I guarantee you, I've had a hell of a life, a lot of hell of experiences. Some of you know it, some of you don't. Ronnie knows it, I'll tell you that. That boy knows it. Oh yeah, Bob, don't you worry, man. I'm not gonna let any of this, the people that act that way, they don't get to me. After tattooing 26 years, you grow some thick ass skin. I tell you that. You cannot work in a tattoo shop and be like all sensitive. It doesn't work. You will be broken in a heartbeat. But yeah, that's going to be fun. The tattoo channel should be fun. My thoughts on that, it's always something I put off. But, wait. Oz by Drones live stream talked about my tampon video. Oh, that's great. I gotta admit though, his channel name bugs me to death because his name isn't Oz. Like, that's my name, man. Get your own name. You know? I know it's Australia, but still, man, he couldn't even change it to AUS. Oh, that would be so much better. Oh, but yeah, no, that's great, man. I would love for people to enjoy that video. I've been wanting to do it for like a year, and I finally got around to making it. I actually filmed it in 24 frames per second. I did it in full manual, adjusted everything, color coded it, color corrected it, put LUTs on it, or lutes, or however you want to pronounce that, and just had a fun time with it. I sort of had to rush the ending on filming because I was going out of town and I really wanted it done before I left town. But yeah, it was a blast, man. It's I think the only video out there that a drone delivers a tampon. So, you know, coming up with ideas is not the problem. Coming up with time is the problem, because most of us don't get to do this for a living. We have other jobs. I own a business. I love my business. I'm not someone who is trying to get out of their other business, because I do enjoy my business. There's a lot of people that do YouTube that are miserable. They hate their day-to-day job, and so YouTube is where they're hoping to go with it. They're hoping to leave working for the man, in a sense, to work for themselves. And I can't blame them, man, because I've worked for myself for 26 years. And even when I'm at somebody else's studio when I was younger, it's still working for yourself. You have a time schedule, but that's retail. Even now, I have a time schedule at the shop, and I have to be there when the door says I'm there. Although my door does say 2-ish. If you've ever really watched my videos, it says 2-ish, not 2-ish. Because, you know, sometimes I'm there at 1:30, and sometimes I'm there at 2:30 or 3, and it says call ahead on a powder day, because, well, if it's really snowing really good, I'm not going to be there at 2. I'll be there when I get there. That's the nice thing about working for yourself. However, if I have an appointment, I'm there, even if it's a powder day. I'll be there. Unless they want to go snowboarding too, then we'll just meet up and go snowboarding instead. All right. So I think I've been talking, oh my God, 40 minutes already? How the hell I do that? Whew. So I think I'm going to go eat. If there's any other questions that I see you guys asking, if you want to see the after party later, let me know in the comments when this video stops. And I will try to do another live broadcast a little bit later. Or we can actually go walk over there again and see what's going on. Hell, it's a little loud in the other room. Oh, I've used 2 gigabytes of data. Well, I better have plenty of data, so that shouldn't be a problem. All right, so we're gonna go just look over here real quick I did get this new fancy tripod as a gift for being at the show, which I'll have with me at Vidsummit, or not Vidsummit, at Drone Spin Up. That if you guys are interested, you should come check it out because it is a really cool tripod that turns into a selfie stick that I can't show you this because I'm new. Well, actually, I can. Let me show you. It is here. It turns into a tripod, and then you just collapse it. Whew, like that. It's pretty cool. Hold on, I'm trying to mount the phone back on. 1 second, guys. All right. Well, no, that's nice. Okay, we got Martins. This is come for the drones. But wants to check out the tattoo. Okay, so the tattoo stuff is going to be a different channel, Martin. I might do a teaser on it here once I make it. It's going to be a few months from now. I'm going to really plan it right. I'm going to keep that small niche. I think I'm going to sit down and get some food. So I'll let you guys go. If you do want to see the after party later, if there is one, let me know in the comments. I think it might be tomorrow night that there's an after party. Let me show you guys the pool real quick. All right. No, man. You come up to me at Spin Up, and I'll talk to everybody. And if it seems like I'm blowing you off, I'm not. Just say something. This is pretty cool though. Look at this. All right. I do like this. Look at the coloring. That's one cool thing with the Samsung, is it already embellishes the color. So everything's super bright, super contrasty. Really nice. The airport's right behind me. I don't know if you can see any. Right in there, there's planes keep flying by. So I can't fly my drone. I'm a little too close. I'd be that dick if I flew my drone here. I'd have to put tinfoil on it to probably even fly it, because it is a DJI, and the DJI drones have blockers on them. All right, hopefully you guys can still hear me. Here's another thing. I'm in shorts, man. I was in pants and jackets the other day because it was snowing when I left, and then it heated up and the snow has melted off. But I am going to be going home to more snow. I think it's supposed to snow this weekend on Saturday. It's supposed to snow. So I'll be going home with a GoPro 8 and snow waiting for me, which means that I can do some serious action content comparing those cameras. Hopefully Best Buy has it and I can pick it up, because I didn't pre-order. All right. I do think I'm going to wrap this up because I'm getting pretty hungry, and it doesn't look like they're having the party tonight. So we'll wrap this up at 45 minutes. Pretty long, blabbering live video with just a phone at not Austin Drones, but God, I keep calling this Austin Drone Spin Up and the other thing Vidsummit. Messing that all up. So coming from Vidsummit 2019, just a quick little look around, some quick initial thoughts from day one. You guys have a great night. I appreciate everyone who's in here. Always love talking to you guys. It makes it so much easier to do these live things whenever you guys throw up questions and comments there. And I look forward to meeting whoever's going to be at Spin Up. I know Chris is going to be there. I know Rick, you're not going to be able to make it. That sucks. I was looking forward to meeting you. I think Ken's going to be there from Original Dobo. And there's going to be a few other people. I know Ed Ricker will be there. Hopefully Chris Rollins shows up. We got after the event, I haven't mentioned this yet, but we've got a small get-together that's going to go out to my dad's land, and we're going to do some flying and filming, hopefully on the boat. And hopefully his good boat is working, and we'll be able to go out and make some cool content there. So keep your eyes open for all that cool stuff. If there's time tonight, I'm going to edit a drone video and get that up before I go home or before I go to Spin Up. As always, guys, have a great night. I will see you next time. Subscribe, click like, go to my channel, find a video you enjoy. If you haven't shared the drone tampon video, go share that. Give your friends something to laugh about, and tell them to watch at least till the note comes back delivered, because that's the funny part. Oh, there's another plane. See you guys later. Have a good night. Bye, everyone. Now I gotta figure out how to stop this thing.